Today I fucked up by reaching out to the girl who ghosted me. So this started a little over a month ago. I was getting a white mocha because I wanted to get my white girl on. I ordered the drink and the girl behind me giggled. Semi-turned and said, "What? I like them. They make me want to get my Han Solo on and buy leggings, a vest, and some mugs." I turn around and guess what she has on? So I give the nervous laugh, insert foot in mouth and ask if I can buy her drink to make up for being an ass. She agrees and we keep talking as we wait for our drinks. One thing leads to another and we exchange numbers, text, talk and a few dates. Corona be damned. Things are going well. Then she comes over to watch a movie. Well, one thing leads to another and she trips. I fall, and we kick boots. We keep talking and things seem to be getting pretty serious. Then a few days and no response. 2 weeks and no response. 3 weeks no response. Well, I have been ghosted. I guess things were not as good as I thought they were going. So today, I got another white mocha and decided, well, let me see what happened. Maybe I said or did something. Maybe I can learn for future relationships. So I text today, "Hey, wanted to see how you were and if we could talk." And she responded, "Yes, I have been meaning to respond, but mind if I come over?" I agreed. And she came over. I asked if everything was alright and how she was feeling. Her response, "Kind of tired, was late for work." And that's not the only thing that was late. Fuck my life. I have never wanted kids. It is a personal decision I made years ago and have done everything but get the surgery to ensure it never happened. So we had a little talk. Both of us are scared out of our minds, but despite my efforts of life, we will be having the baby. I left the decision to her and gave my full support. Did not push one way or the other for a result. We have yet to tell our families being as we both just found out today. We got a test and there was the biggest plus sign I have ever seen. Both families will be told this weekend. And now we are watching a movie, seeing about getting food. For us, we are officially dating. So calling maybe my foo was about a month ago when I did not use protection. But, I was having a rough day today, hence the white mocha, my happy drink. And reached out and will be a father in time for Christmas. Too long didn't read, reached out to a girl who ghosted me and found out I am going to be a father. Update edit. 2 fun facts. I know I didn't take the precaution with a condom. I played the roulette wheel of life and landed on house or family to say the least. It was a gamble. Either of us decided to wear one, so we are, if things come to term, having a baby together. In my life before this moment, I always wore condoms or birth control was in play. This was the one time I did not take any precautions. But all it takes is one time. Fun fact 2. My Han Solo is named Leia. Not Leia, unfortunately. Would have been so much cooler. It is Leia. Still close enough, but thanks to Reddit and one user she will be my Han as a pet name. Not white mocha. Third update, I will get a test done to verify that I am the father as many have suggested. But I am fairly certain I am. But we will go the Ronald Reagan route here, trust but verify. Lol, I've done everything possible to ensure I don't have kids. Meanwhile you didn't use a condom and presumably nutted inside her too. You literally did nothing to not have kids. Kind of tired, was late for work. And that's not the only thing that was late. Lol lol. TL, drive, use a condom. Misleading title, I fixed it, today I fucked up by not wearing a condom. If Op had titled it that, I wouldn't have spent the first half of the post thinking he was a lesbian though. Today I fucked up by bringing a convicted pedophile into my office. So 2 things, 1, this didn't happen today. 2, a fair amount of information has been changed for obvious reasons. So 2 years ago I was working for a company, and my job was to produce online informative video content. Part of my job was to find experts in this industry and ask them to come in to be interviewed. So my boss and I were at this event and this guy got up and gave this really interesting talk. He had left his extremely senior position in the industry to start this new business, let's call him John Smith. His real name was fairly uncommon, which is important. We both thought that would make great content for us, so we spoke to him and he was a really nice guy. He said he would love to come and be interviewed. So fast forward a couple of weeks and we're setting up the lights and cameras before he arrives, and I Google him to try and find his LinkedIn page. For some reason I decided to scroll past the first 5 results and I see a news article about a huge child pornography case for this guy John Smith, jailed for 7 years. I said to my boss, "Hey look, this is so unfortunate he shares the exact same name as this pedo. How terrible. He must get that all the time." My boss says, "God yeah. Well, let's make this content do really well," so it bumps that off the Google results. John Smith turns up, we get on like a house on fire. I really liked the guy. After he leaves we were packing down and I said, "There's no way John Smith is the same John Smith, right? No way. No." So I said I'm just going to triple make sure, for peace of mind. Then I say, similar job title. Same industry, but he was convicted in America. We're all British. Wait. Former British boss off. Go to his LinkedIn profile. Between him quitting his senior role and starting this company there was a 7-year gap. And yep, it was him. So we deleted the footage, never called or spoke to him again, and never told our company about it. If they asked about it we just said the content wasn't really right for us. Then after work we went to the pub and literally sat in silence for 15 minutes. TL, Dr. Met a nice man, interviewed him for work. Infamous pedo had the same name but thought there was no way it was the same guy. It was the same guy. Some other companies could learn a thing or two about background checks from you guys. I mean, you're right. But also we certainly could have done better. At least we caught it before anything actually went online. I've never had any issues arising from this, yet, but unfortunately Googling my full name, a combination of quite common names, none of which are related to my Reddit handle, does give an exact match to a registered child molester in the US. When I Google my name, the top results are a murderer and a dentist. So, as a former prosecutor who handled a lot of kiddie sex cases, I can tell you this: people don't let the folks who look or act like monsters near their kids. Child predators wear their charm and reassuring personalities precisely the same way predators wear their camouflage in the wild. Had something very similar happen to me. Worked with the man for a while. Towards the end I started thinking he was going to shoot my job up. Long story short, the man was drugging and raping prostitutes and had tons of child porn. I found all his evidence and now I hope he will rot in prison the rest of his life. I will never ever talk about someone's character again or vouch for a person. He seemed 100% fine until the police started closing in on him. Fucking hell. That's horrible. I hope it didn't affect you too much. I hope you feel like you can still trust your own judgment. There was no way of you knowing that. It's not your fault at all. Abusers usually do come off as very nice when you don't know them well. They practice being nice and likable on purpose to disarm people. Today I fucked up by making my wife orgasm for the first time. Didn't happen today, it was last week, but today I have an appointment to go to a clinic as a result of the orgasm incident. Too long didn't read, my wife has an orgasm and pushes me and my head into a windowsill. I'm seeing a doctor today for a headache and other symptoms. So my wife hasn't really had a full orgasm before, just small ones, or half an orgasm as she calls it. When we first started becoming sexually active with each other we slowly worked on it, trying out different things/positions, bonding emotionally, and building trust. Last week we were finishing up doggy style. She had her first full orgasm. In the past with her half orgasms she has shown prone to knee-jerk reactions, curling up/clenching, arms flail a bit, all normal stuff. But her full orgasm amplified all of that. One last piece of info: our bed is right by our window, and when I'm kneeling on the bed the windowsill is right about jaw height on me. Okay. Wife orgasms, I'm all the way in when she suddenly curls up/drops towards the right, onto the bed, full fetal position, and her arms also push back away from the headboard. At this point I'm trying to keep my dick from snapping off as she falls down, and she's also pushing back against me. Drop to the right with her, but now I'm unstable and she pushes me / my head straight into the windowsill, hitting me on the right side of the back of my head. I don't think I broke anything and the goose egg went down quickly, but I've been getting sporadic headaches in the part I hit, and occasionally my right ear rings or goes muffled. So I'm seeing a doctor today and I haven't told my wife about any of my symptoms. Move your bed. Seriously. That could have been way worse. Don't take aspirin or anything else which interferes with clotting. Don't ignore persistent symptoms. Been there with a TBI, alas from a more prosaic cause. Sounds like you both got your big ow. Better than having your dick snapped off, I suppose. Time to have a conversation about tying her up. Smile.